And I can't see it.
On Pomme de Terre Lake.
Pomme de Terre.
Pomme de Terre.
Pomme de Terre.
Today we are headed to Indian Point Trail. Indian Point Trail is located on Pomme de Terre Lake in the Pomme de Terre State Park. This state park is located in the Hermitage and Pittsburgh area. However, you will find the Indian Point Trail in the Pittsburgh area. We were a little confused by the two locations of the state park and ended up in the Hermitage area. We discovered this beautiful campground, Hermitage Campground, and we took a quick drive through. We have put it on our bucket list of campgrounds to stay.
We are heading down the Indian Point Trail, 2.7 mile loop. Should take us 2 hours and 10 minutes. Well, it looks like the trail has wound all around through here in the last, 3/10 of a mile. And then it brings us to the road and we cross the highway here.
Yep, there's a little walkway over there.
So what's interesting about that is we don't know why it didn't just start over here somewhere. Unless they just wanted to use that parking lot over there.
That's probably it.
And off we go some more. I think one of the nice things about this trail is how there's just no underbrush. So you're just walking around and the whole area is just clear. You can see through all the trees, and I'm glad it's marked well with the blue blazes though, because sometimes it's hard to know if you're on the trail or not. So we're over a half a mile in and we are still right next to this highway. So it takes a while to actually get to the part of the trail, I guess, that we really want to see.
Maybe this takes us down deeper because we take a sharp right here.
But I think this might maybe take us where we want to go. Stay tuned, we'll find out.
But this is pretty with leaves on the trees.
This is pretty. The swim beach, and as you're looking down there, it looks a little grassy maybe in the sand. You could probably use more sand, but then maybe that's what that's for over there.
Maybe they use pea gravel for sand.
That could be pea gravel. But it looks pretty decent. Too cold today for anything, but we're about 8/10 of a mile in, and we are at the Pittsburgh Beach area. So you have a restroom right next to the trail. Can't really see it very well, but right through there is the dam, and we're just not too far from it actually, so that's kind of fun. You can sure hear the boats. I love the sound of a lake. I can lay in a tent and listen to boats on the water and love it. Okay, so this tree has had a really rough life. Obviously it's been in a fire, but man, it's lost some limbs over the years, and it's just an interesting piece of work, isn't it?
As big around it is, it's an old tree, so if it could talk, it would have a lot of stories, and it's just beautiful the way it is.
It really is a pretty tree. It's beautiful out here on the point, but it is so windy.
We've always had this question about Pomme de Terre versus Pomme de Tar. It has been called both over the course of our lives. So, put it in the comments. What do you think it is? What do you call this lake? Pomme de Terre or Pomme de Tar?
Wind is crazy. So the point is halfway through the hike. It's a great place to stop and take a little rest. The hike is really easy. It's really no problem at all. The dam is straight across from us, so you can actually see it at in a distance. And we'll try to get that zoomed in a little better, and there's a really great campground right across there too that we've used to always drive through and want to stay at. So maybe one of these days we'll get to do that. So from the point, you can go back the way we came, or you keep going on around the loop. So we're gonna take the loop.
If we go that way, I'm never gonna find my button. Wonder why it's not connecting.
Okay, so we had to come back to the tree because it seems we lost a remote. And we found the remote.
How about that?
So now we are headed back down to where we came from and going to head back around the loop. I am 100% sure we have been here before. So we are just under 3 miles. We should be getting back to the parking lot soon. But thoughts on the trail? It's an easy trail.
Yep.
The point is very pretty. It's a windy day, but it is March in Missouri, so that is something you can really expect at this point. But it's a nice trail. If you brought a dog or somebody with you that was a little slower, it would be fine. There's nothing really too difficult. You have to watch for rocks a little bit to keep someone from stumbling if they have problems with that. But otherwise, it's a nice, easy trail.
Yep.
The weather's perfect today.
Yeah, it's really nice. I had to take off my hoodie, as you can see.
Yeah, we're carrying a lot of stuff with us, but yep. So I would recommend this trail. What about you?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'm sure it looks a lot better in the with spring and summer too, but it's pretty bare right now.
Right.
You can see a long ways through the woods.
A lot of the trees in town are already blooming and that kind of thing, but these trees out here, they haven't even started yet, it doesn't look like. So it may be another month or so before we actually see some green stuff.
We'd like to come back though.
It's very nice. So that wraps up our trail of Indian Point, and we're gonna finish and get back to the parking lot.
And we're at the Pomme de Terre State Park,
Pittsburgh
area. At first we went to the Hermitage area and we didn't find it. So.
Well, it took us to that state park over on that side. So the state park, there's several locations of the state park. So eventually it'll get you there. And sometimes we just do our own thing and pretend like Carla, our GPS, doesn't really know what she's talking about, but
And we do our own thing.
today she did.
Yep.
And we did our own thing anyway, so that's why we ended up where we did.
It's called exploring.
Exploring.
Yeah.
So do us a favor and subscribe to our channel. Like this video, it really helps with the algorithm, and we thank everyone for watching. We do have a few people that actually do enjoy this, so we do this for you guys.
Thanks a lot.
All right, bye. Okay, total mileage with backtracking and everything, we ended up with 3.35 miles. We had 2 hours even, elevation of 314 feet total. So this is a fun trail. Scott was asking about bikes. You are not allowed to bring anything motorized, any bicycles or horses, but you may hike.
All right, now we know.